what is going on, everybody?
Oh.
It is Pixaparters here, and welcome back to The Greatest Attorney. It is time to begin
the next
episode 4, The Adventure of the Clouded KOKORO. What will lie in store for us? I don't know. It'll probably leave off from wherever everything in the chaos of the last episode went. So we're gonna hit the go button and see who is inside that bus.
And if I remember correctly, Kokoro is Japanese for heart.
Oh, the clouded heart. So symbolic. All right, let's see what this is all about.
That's unfortunate, but does this mean Sherlock's back?
I mean, he also had a little monologue at the beginning of the last episode.
I know, that's why I'm like...
So. Oh boy, back to the High Court of Justice, Chief Justice's office.
Do you remember his voice?
Yes, for the most part.
Naruhodo, did you manage to sleep last night?
Nope, not at all.
You called it. You called it. My, though, that hotel was rather luxurious. The room could have been mistaken for a palace. It was nothing short of dazzling. The gas lamps were countless as glittering stars, making the night shine brighter than day.
And wow, imagine just how much that bed was worth. I tossed and turned all night just to make sure that I made full use of its size.
So did I. That was the night of my dreams. Except, when I learned that lodging cost £3, I realized my nightmare had only just begun.
Sorry. The building was so overwhelmingly beautiful I had wandered in before I could regain control.
Back in Japan, we could have used that same amount for over a year of safe shelter. Jesus, you guys! When I parted with our dear money, my tears just wouldn't stop flowing.
Look
at her!
I'm so sorry.
You made her cry! And she's better. Anyway, we have to find cheap lodging as soon as we possibly can. Take any more than 10 days and we're sure to run out of our student allowance.
London is a formidable foe.
I can only imagine who that is. Yeah.
This has to be him.
You look evil as fuck, dog. I remember you.
Yeah. Thank you for coming in so early.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, likewise, sir.
Good morning, Lord Chief Justice Vortex. We've arrived today to report on yesterday's trial.
Susa is talking to him without even flinching. Her composure is really something else. I trust you've enjoyed your first taste of Great Britain's trials. Yes, sir. In fact, I've tasted so much law that I'm downright full of it.
I've tasted so much law. Thus, he has done exactly as you ordered, Lord Chief Justice. Ryunosuke Naruhodo has carried out his duty to completion. I almost said competition.
Oh, yes. I've already heard about the events of yesterday's trial. Your defense was remarkable. You pass. Huh? Exchange student from the Empire of Japan. Will you now be recognized as an attorney? Even for our country, meeting such promising youth from the Far East is a tremendous delight.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm an attorney now.
Ooh.
And I've prepared a new assignment to test your skills as a fresh young attorney. You should get started on it immediately. Understood? A new assignment? Already? As an attorney, the best way to develop your skills is through experience. I dare not ask, but do you object to your assignment? What exactly is it again? I don't know how to say this, but I'm still not satisfied with yesterday's verdict. You're not satisfied with it? As I recall, you won a not guilty verdict. What more could you possibly want?
The truth.
As of yet, the court cannot pass a guilty verdict. Therefore, there's no need to leave the verdict to the jurors. It's been quite rough here, Prosecutor Van Zeeks.
Fuck you.
For you and for my esteemed master as well.
I really hate him
I'm
so
not gonna
much.
laugh.
No.
Ha. Ha 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 ha.
He
ha,
doesn't deserve
ha.
it.
There you go. You're probably dead. Just saying. Cosney McGundle.
Cosby McGundle.
Was he truly innocent?
Naruto!
I still can't say for sure. But despite that, the trial is already over. You won't have to worry about that anymore, I can assure you. Huh?
He's dead. Whatever do you mean?
He's dead as fuck. Cosney McGundle is dead. He died just after the end of the trial.
What?
Like a pork roast. Just what? Mr. McGundle is dead?
Man, should have taken that money. No.
I must depart in 19 minutes and 41 seconds. Until then, I'm able to talk, but for a while. If but for a while.
Whew.
Well, about McGundle's death.
You called it.
Yeah? What do you mean he's dead? How did McGundle die? The anniversary of his trial, chaos erupted in the courtroom. I assume you recall the omnibus that was brought into court. Yes, I remember, sir. It was brought in to be examined at the scene of the crime. As the scene of the crime. That's right. At some point when the bailiffs weren't looking, it suddenly went up in flames. What?
How could they let that happen?
We are currently investigating that matter. Furthermore, we discovered McGundle's corpse amongst the coach's burnt remains. But, really? He must have been on the coach while the bailiffs weren't looking. These bailiffs sound like awful slackers.
How could they have let that happen? Did she already just say that?
We're currently investigating that as well.
That reminds me of something. At the end of the trial, Mr. McGundle said something that bothered me. Yeah, the re-investigation, and they wanted him to be there.
Well, you heard the man. I must excuse myself now. I'll be stuck inspecting the crime scene for a while yet, I am told.
What for?
Seems that the omnibus will have to undergo another investigation, given the circumstances. They said they want me to be present for it, if at all possible.
Yeah, your Viking funeral.
Yeah. Inspect the crime scene, huh? Scotland Yard had no such arrangements made to my knowledge. Then who did this? I wouldn't worry. The Yard is putting all their investigative mettle to the test here. You can leave the rest to them. There's no need for either of you to pay it any mind.
Mr. McGundle.
Man, we should have taken his money, maybe.
That's what
British trials.
That's what I said already.
So, how was your first trial in our crown court? Oh, it was, well, amazing.
We were overwhelmed by its noble aura and the dignity born of its venerable, profound history. Our own country's Supreme Court is no match, as it has only been around for decades at best.
Susana really has a way with words when it's time to be eloquent.
Maybe you should read. My friend Naruhodo is so impressed that he's been rendered speechless, as you can see. Will you not
Our
talk?
courts are the pinnacle of law. You would do well to learn from them while you still can. The pinnacle, he says. I must say, though, it was some stroke of fortune that you could take such a simple case for your first trial here.
Simple, my lord?
As I said yesterday, there's no way you could lose.
Excuse my rudeness, my lord, but that case was by no means simple.
When we first heard the details of the case, we felt like we were at such a disadvantage. Even now, I still can't believe that we managed to seize a not guilty verdict. Is something the matter? Oh, I'm sorry. Please do excuse me. But in the end, the verdict was indeed not guilty. And it was because of your skill as an attorney. You'd say that's all there is to it, right? No, my lord, that's not exactly what I was trying to say. Regardless, you have exceeded my expectations. I assure you that is nothing but the truth. And that is why I've already arranged a new case for you. Wait, what do you think was Chief Justice Vortex trying to imply just now? Interesting.
I wonder if that in itself was a test. To be like, yeah, we won. There was nothing weird going on. Yeah, we won. Or is it like...
I think there's evil shenanigans going on, but I think it's right.
So you
I
think
we've
he
rightly
is
said
evil?
it's because he was already making us sound like it was going to be an open and closed case and an easy not guilty verdict. And then we questioned it. He just kind of evilly laughed and said, "Oh no, nothing, nothing. Don't mind that."
He's hard to read.
Yes, he is.
What exactly does this new case entail?
Don't tell me it's another murder trial or that is going to start in 10 minutes or something. It's another murder trial, and it's starting in about 10 minutes. Please, there's no need to worry. The circumstances surrounding this trial are completely different after all. I see. Is he reading my mind? At the very least, nobody has died yet.
Oh.
And the trial is not today either. You have ample time to carry out your investigation.
Finally, an investigation.
To be precise, you have 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds. 18, 17, 16, okay, 15. Trial's tomorrow then. 11, 10. Stop! Oh, God.
Is something the matter, Naruhodo?
Oh, I was just feeling a little conflicted. I was wondering if I made the right decision as an attorney during yesterday's trial.
Naruhodo.
I'm not sure if I'm ready to stand in court again with the way I feel right now. No, that reminds me. There's actually one similarity between yesterday and tomorrow.
It's a murder case.
Once again, not a single man is willing to step up to the challenge. Not a single person. At this rate, tomorrow's trial will be forced to begin without a defense attorney present.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He just said
Of
nobody
course, I'm
was
sure you know.
killed yet. There's nothing at the end of that path except for the worst possible conclusion.
Well, that sounds about right. Not again.
Can we
Last
get
one was an
someone?
asshole.
Can we get someone good this time that we actually want to defend?
I'm afraid my time is up. I must excuse myself. I strongly suggest that you two begin preparing for tomorrow immediately. After all, there are a mere 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds left until the trial. Could you stop? You called that ample time not long ago. Oh, one more thing, Master Naruhodo. There is one thing I would like to inquire of you. Sir, what is it? As I recall yesterday, you said thus. You wish to carry on the exchange student Kazuma Sogi's will.
She's like, what?
I want you to clearly explain what you meant by that. You have 34 seconds.
Oh, God.
You know, he's been talking about how he wanted to study the world's leading justice system and challenge the laws of the Empire of Japan.
Stop making us sound so frantic.
Well, he's got to go in 39 seconds. He's got to keep German alive, though. There is another reason.
Oh?
What might this other reason be? In the steamship's cabin, he said something cryptic to me.
Cryptic.
There's something I absolutely have to do in Britain, no matter what. What did he absolutely have to do? Again, I want you to tell me in clear terms. I didn't ask him. I was sure they would tell me when we arrived in Great Britain, so time is up. I'm grateful that you told me such an entertaining story, though.
What exactly were you talking about just now, Naruhodo? Kazuma never told me anything like that.
The two of you ought to focus on the case at hand.
It's because you weren't partners.
I've already spoken to the investigator leading the inspector leading the investigation.
Hey, that guy.
I presume he'll give you the details if you ask. When did he get here? And now I pray for your good fortune.
Do you? Do you, though?
Alright, so you gonna be like a gumshoe type, or you gonna be like a, oh god, what's his name?
Who?
Fake inspector. Fulbright. Are you gonna be a Fulbright?
Oh.
Is that what you're gonna be? Are you going to be bright or Fulbright? Because those are two different things. Fulbright was not so full of brightness.
I was going to say, or are you going to be Sherlock? But only Sherlock is Sherlock.
There's no comparison to that one.
What secret was Kazuma keeping from me? What was he planning to do?
Marry me? I mean, I don't know. He really didn't tell me. Let's just go speak with the inspector for now. Let's just forget about all that.
Did you say something about marrying
No,
you?
no. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, we ought to do just that.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, I agree.
He's glaring with such spite in his eyes. Why do you have popcorn shrimp? Or shrimp
What?
cocktail? I'm just being a dork because he pulled out something.
It's a pipe, I'm pretty dang sure.
I just like how, because we're looking at it from far away and
I'm
it's...
blind, and I can tell that it's most likely a pipe.
It looks like a cup and it's got a shrimp cocktail.
Just talk to the man.
Okay. Can I... I was hoping I could examine this.
Talk to the man!
Okay!
Oh, it's not a pipe. What is
Oh,
that?
it's chips. It's fish and chips. I've got to find a voice for this guy, but... Excuse me, can I have a moment of your time, sir? Do I look like it? No, I'm not going to do that, no. No, only Gumshoe gets
Can you
Gumshoe.
imagine British Gumshoe?
I can't do that. That's too many things molding together at once.
Because he's definitely British, though. Because I remember in the ending cutscene before...
Well, everyone here is British,
Well,
but we
know,
can't use British words
but
for
I mean,
everyone.
I can. I don't know about you. Well,
Well, I'm just saying it'll get tiring after a while with everyone being British, British.
Yeah, that is true. His eyebrows are so bushy. They boing boing. They bounce when he blinks.
It's just like, oh, do I look like I have any time to spare?
That doesn't fit.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah,
but
whoa.
whoa, let's rethink that one now. Nice weather we're having, huh? Nice coat.
Nice coat.
That's me awkwardly
Aaron.
walking away from this voice that I gave him last time. I'll forget that voice ever existed. I don't even know what accent that was. That was 4 accents at once. I don't know what the hell that was.
That was from the planet of
That was
Evan.
madness.
That was from Evanland.
Huh. What the hell kind of voice do I give this guy? Well, no, there's 2 jurors that already have that deep kind of...
Well, too bad
British
they're not
tone to
around
them.
right now.
Fuck, it's so silent and so awkward.
Does the weather look nice to you?
It's just the judge. Does the weather look nice to you? Whoa. Listen to me, Japanese boy. Listen real good. Don't go around thinking any old British gentleman is excited to talk about the weather.
Try not to turn that into a southern accent, please.
I'm gonna, third time's a charm. But that's what Susanoo told me. I'm very busy right now. More busy than you could ever imagine. While I'm here yelling at you, the investigation is still underway at the crime scene.
There you go.
I'm very sorry. Oh, yeah, I'm willing to bet they're saying all kinds of things behind my back right now. Hey, where's that guy been? Who knows? He acted such a big shot, he must be slacking. Oh, thanks to some bloody fun bumpkin who came to London just to frolic and have fun.
We didn't come here to have fun. Our
Can
friend
you
is
hear the
dead.
sound of my policeman procedure failing? Because I certainly can. I can tell this won't be easy.
Greetings, sir. I believe we haven't met. My friend here is Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense attorney.
Oh?
And I'm his legal assistant. We're both deeply pleased to make your acquaintance today.
Oh.
I must say, the weather truly is beautiful today.
Absolutely. It's not often that you get to see such a clear sky during a London winter. Amazingly well done, Susanoo. Lord Vortex asked me to give you lots of details on the case. My name is Tobias Gregson, Scotland Yard.
It's not lots of details. It's to give you lot details. Like you lot.
I just can't read. Don't mind me. It's been a
Inspector
long day.
Gregson?
Huh? His name got quite a reaction out of her. What if she knows him from somewhere? Probably a book or something. Oh, God.
Inspector? Might you be the same Inspector Gregson as the Inspector Gregson?
Sure. That is my name. See, so, do you know this man, even though he's from London?
Of course I do. Who wouldn't?
I guess I wouldn't.
He's a recurring character in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
I should have fucking seen that coming. Oh, are you talking about the Strand magazine again?
Inspector Gregson is none other than Sherlock Holmes' rival.
Wow, his rival? That's actually pretty impressive.
Well, yes, I suppose so. I have to say that Holmes does pretty well himself for an amateur.
Mr. Holmes has spoken very high praise of Inspector Gregson as well. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders. He is a pick of a bad lot, he says.
That doesn't sound like much of a compliment to me.
I can see him saying that.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Holmes isn't the type of person to sing praises of others in the first place.
That's right, because of that blasted magazine, I've been famous all the world over.
That's a good thing, right?
I'll admit it wasn't so bad at first. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation in the yard was an all-time high.
Sounds great.
However, you must never understand how terrifying man can be. Since then, I've always had a feeling that people were staring at me, talking behind my back.
Talking behind your back?
You had a feeling?
He's changed ever since he appeared in those novels. Look at him acting like a big shot.
Have people really been saying such awful things?
Like I said, they do it behind my back, so I can't really make out what they're saying. However, that's the feeling I get. There's doubtlessly no doubt about it.
It feels like this inspector is going to be difficult to work with.
Yes, it seems that sudden fame comes with its own share of troubles. Like paranoia.
About the incident, let's talk a little bit. So, what's the case that the Lord Chief Justice wanted you to talk to us about?
Well, if I were to put it simply, this is probably the easiest case that a detective could possibly work with.
Then are you saying that this is probably the most difficult case that a defense attorney could work with?
I should hope not, but it definitely looks that way.
A lady walking along Briar Road was stabbed in the back with a knife. Fortunately, her life isn't in danger now, but she still remains unconscious at the hospital.
I like how his food's just back again.
Yeah.
My, that's terrible! Who would stab a frail woman in the back like that?
I'm sure you'd just perform a suicide toss on them if you found them.
That's not important right now.
You didn't have to yell.
Anyway, we were able to arrest the culprit without wasting too much time on this case. He didn't even have time to enjoy after crime tea before we took him in.
After crime tea.
Then you must have found some trace of the culprit at the crime scene, right?
Dude, how do you have regenerating fish and chips? I want
I know,
some
it's
of
just
that.
like, boom, what the fuck?
Or maybe there was an especially trustworthy witness testimony?
Gah, give it up, it's not worth racking your brain over it.
Huh?
No matter how you might try, there's no saving the culprit from his fate this time.
What do you mean?
It's simple. Prosecutor in charge of tomorrow's trial is none other than Lord Beric von Zeeks.
Yes, I mean, oh no!
What?
Seems like you lot already know him.
Yeah, we do. Yes, we are quite familiar with him. And how beautiful he is. He's the one referred to as the Grim Reaper.
The Grim Reaper, the Old Bailey. Oh boy, what are your thoughts on the matter? So up against Beric von Zeeks again, the same prosecutor as yesterday.
If I recall correctly, Mr. McGundle said... Oh.
Oh, yeah,
For the woozy prosecutors, they say the Reaper has come to collect his due. In the court of the Deathbringer, not a single defendant has lived.
The Grim Reaper, the Old Bailey. In other words, he's managed to force a guilty verdict on every defendant he's prosecuted, right?
Well, except for one.
Yeah.
Good job, you pissed him off.
Inspector, if that's what you're trying to tell us, what if we were to tell you that Naruhodo won a not guilty verdict against the Reaper?
That's so. Well, what's of it?
I mean, even if the enemy is the Reaper himself, there's still a chance that the defendant may survive.
You two really don't know a thing.
What exactly do you mean then?
Well, he ended up dying anyway, didn't he?
Huh?
I'm talking about Causey McGundle. He was burnt up along the carriage, no? No matter how you look at it, it's hard to call that surviving.
Well, what?
If a man could prove every criminal guilty, he'd be considered a god. But Berg von Zieks, he's no god. He's the Grim Reaper. In any case, you do well to keep that in mind.
Is he saying that he thinks Van Zieks killed him?
What is going on here?
Well, tasty.
I mean, if he did, I wouldn't blame the man.
Now let's just finish eating what I have to eat and saying what I have to say.
Because he did
I'll be heading
look
back to
kind
the
of
party.
calm when they came across the fire.
Yeah, he did.
But he's also him.
You're right.
You can't exactly... He's not exactly facially expressive.
No.
With middle investigation, after all.
He speaks with his feet and his hands. The scene of the crime is Briar Road, correct?
Right. Head to the goat.
Head to the goal.
To the goat!
Well, I was gonna say I was reading his goal, but I was like, that's not right.
Head to the goal and you can have a talk with the culprit as well.
Goat.
You're already calling him the culprit?
He's shaking like a leaf in the isolation cell. It's a hilarious sight, I'll tell you.
Oh boy.
His number is 53. Tell the god that number and he'll take it to him.
Understood. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye-bye.
No event can ever be saved from the Grim Reaper. Is that really true?
Oof. Naruhodo, what should we do about this case? To be honest, I haven't been able to stop shivering since the trial yesterday. To think that we would have to stand in the Crown Court again facing the Reaper. It still takes courage to admit when a task is too much for you. You don't have to do this.
If the man they arrested is innocent, then it's only natural that he'd be shaking like a leaf in the cell.
That's what I was thinking.
I can't imagine the kind of monster that would just stand and laugh at such a sight.
Then...
Honestly, I'm still in shock from yesterday's trial. I don't know how much I can do, but I think we should have a go at investigating. Will you assist me?
Yes, of course. You know that I'd be glad to. After all, I am your legal assistant.
Then, shall we?
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it! I'm okay. Oh, the gowl.
The gowl.
Okay, I'm gonna go there. And then we'll go
The goat.
to Briar Road after Brian Road,
Yeah.
Brian's Road.
It's Briar. It's
Ninja
Briar.
Brian's Road.
Ninja Brian's Road.
Alright, cell 9. So this is the gowl.
How might I say it? This certainly is an impeccable prison, isn't it?
Well, speaking as a man who was locked up in one of Japan's jails.
Japan's jails. I know your brain was like Japanese.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Japan.
I think even really simple Japanese jails were far more comfortable than this. That was on purpose, by the way. Don't judge me too hard.
I know it was on purpose for you.
I'm talking to the people in the comments just in case.
How heartbreaking.
I've been told the client is in the cell, but
Where are they?
it's too dark to see further inside. What sort of person could he be?
It's dark. There's shadows.
Just number 53, the attorney's
it's
here to
dark.
interview you. Stop hiding in the corner and come out.
I have a name. Excuse me, Naruhodo? Do you understand what's going on here?
Nope. Your guess is as good as mine. Those bitter words. We're definitely in Japanese, though.
Oh. Oh.
Hello. Shh. Be quiet. Oh God, they can hear us. He must be hiding somewhere. Don't get out from my eyes. Surely, right now, right this instant too. It is looking at me, listening to me. I can feel it. Well, let's try this again. Thank you, damnable spirits that curses my very life. Spirit?
She's just there like, dude, are you good, fam?
No, he's not.
She's just staring at him like, do you see this man here?
Sir, you know what? We're just gonna give you
eyes twitching, and
we're gonna give you about 23 and a half hours to calm the fuck down.
And you'll be able to figure out whatever you're doing with his voice right now.
Yes, because I have no idea what to do, but he is twitchy as fuck.
God, she's just like, wow. He's really
He's
wow.
something.
Yeah.
It's like, man, they made LSD real good back then.
Oh my God.